Yo, what is up? Again, coming in with another one for the series of my friends let me borrow their gear, and I get to check it out. And this time, I am checking out a Zeru guitar from my friend Pablo. Shout out to the homie. So I've had this guitar for a couple of months now, and I'm low-key dreading making this review, but you will see why towards the end. But so with that, let's talk about specs. It has an older body. I couldn't find whatever this finish is on the website, but it looks like some sort of like poplar top, like a veneer. The fretboard is rosewood and has a flame maple neck, 24 frets. The scale length is 25 and a half to 27 inches. 3-way toggle, volume and tone, whatever, very basic. The humbuckers, there's two humbuckers, and it was made by them. I believe my friend got to choose which ones he put on here, and all I know is that they're ceramic. The bridge is no name, I assume they made it or whatever. And it also came with a gig bag, which was actually a very nice gig bag. And with that, let's go to the tone test. Alright, so we're gonna start with the bridge pickup, and we're gonna start on clean tone. Also, I can't get rid of that fuzzy noise on the top every single time I play a note, like. So with the clean tone, you're just gonna have to deal with it. And with that, let's go to both bridge and neck pickup. Neck pickup. Wow, the little black part of the tone switch just fell off when I flicked it. Well, if that doesn't give you a clue about this guitar, I don't know what will. Let's just go, let's go ahead and just go on the rhythm tone. Alright, I got it back. Alright, so we're gonna do a rhythm tone on the bridge pickup. Both pickups. I swear that's not me. I'll explain that in a bit. Neck pickup. It fell off again. And this time I think it's under my desk. Alright, I'm just gonna carry on without it. Alright, and now with the lead tone starting on the bridge pickup. Both pickups. Neck pickup. Alright, and so now for my thoughts on this guitar. Yeah, it's not good. I feel really bad just being very straightforward and blunt about it, but with peace and love, like, this guitar really missed the mark. So when I was getting it from a friend, like, he got it and he had it and he played it for like maybe a week, and it, it came and it wasn't set up, obviously. It flew from overseas, and he played it for like a week, then he put it back in the case, and in an air-conditioned house, nothing out of the ordinary. Detail for that later. And a couple months later, he lended it to me. So first things first, whenever I'm gonna review a guitar, I send the guitars to the local shop to get it set up and everything. So this guitar has a fair shot. It's gonna be freshly set up. Everything's gonna be like level, adjusted the way it's supposed to be intonated. And then like a week later, I get a call, and it's my guitar tech, and he's asking like, "Hey man," he also knew this was my friend's guitar. I told him it was, I'm bringing it, but it's not mine. It's like, "Hey man, like, please tell me your friend didn't spend more than $250 on this guitar." And I'm just like, I think he spent like $750, and he was just like, "This guitar is not worth that." He went into detail about how the neck is warped in such a way that you cannot set it up properly where the strings are going to be leveled, and he couldn't get the intonation right. And the only way to make it like the best to his ability, like, he spent an unreasonable amount of time on this guitar, but ultimately, like, the low B, in this case A, is like stupid high. Like, pretty much he said that like the neck needs to be replaced. Like, this is horribly built. They did an extremely bad job. And another thing about this guitar is that the fret ends are really bad. Like, listen to this. Sharp as hell. It's also a stupid fat neck, like stupid fat. Just an overall really bad neck. We expected the pickups to be shit, so that's no surprise. It's cause like my friend thought, like, maybe this, like, his assumption was like this company is gonna do a great job building it. Like, the pictures look great. It's gonna have flame maple neck, like cool specs. It's headless, it's gonna be awesome, and we're just gonna do a mod. We're just gonna change out the pickups, and it should be like good to go. Like, it may not be like like a private stock PRS, but it'd be just a solid guitar. It's gonna be a fun little thing to just play around with, and hopefully write some music with and record or whatever. But I had to tell my friend, like, there's no way this guitar is ever gonna sound good. And maybe because you've had it for a couple of months, it's been less than a year, like, hit up the company and tell them what's up, that like there's no way to get this intonated or get this set up properly. Like, there's no way. And this is a guy I take all of my guitars to. He does, I give it to him, he brings it back, and it feels perfect. Whatever he does, I have never complained. Like, he's the only, I've taken my guitars to other people, and no one does it like this guy. So that's why I send everything, and I tell people about him all the time. It's neck guitars. So he hits them up, tell them like what's the deal, and like he quoted the guy, and I wish I could pull up the messages. I don't know where they're at anymore. It's been a while ago. But pretty much they told him like, you must have left your guitar in a terrible temperature or something that must have just destroyed the neck, and for that assumption on their end, they're gonna deny replacing the neck. So like pretty much it's a dud guitar. It's a lemon, man. Like this thing is like no good. Like it sounds like shit. Like, you know, me trying to do the F, you can hear there are parts of it that are out of tune, and I just tuned this guitar before pressing record. There's no way that this guitar could ever be playable or decent. It is, and it sucks to say that because I like to support, you know, mom and pop shops, small businesses. Like when he was gonna get this, I was like, yo, that's super dope. You're gonna like get a guitar from a not very well-known brand, and you know, what if like they end up like being super badass, and you got like one of their first models, and they're gonna be top shit in a couple of years or whatever. That was the hope, and I was really excited to try something, you know, I've never heard of. But I gotta be honest, because again, you know, I'm not being paid by anybody. My friend bought this guitar and he lended it to me. I'm not being paid by anybody. So I'm obviously I'm gonna be genuine. Even if I was getting paid, I'd be fucking honest. I'd with peace and love. Like, you know, like what's the point of doing reviews if you're just gonna lie? So anyway, it is not a good guitar, unfortunately. As cool as it looks, this is my first experience with a headless as well. So like I don't have any reference with any other headless. If it gets, obviously it gets better from here, but I don't know like how much better or whatever. So this is my first experience, and I'm just telling you what I genuinely and honestly think. Also, another thing, if you take a look at the side dots, oh shit, the light's bad. They're uneven. They're put on like shit. Look at that. Looks terrible. Yeah, sorry, I'm not doing B-roll, but yeah, no, the side dots are terrible. And this is my first experience again with the headless. So like, I know you're supposed to tune them from here, but I have destroyed picks. I don't know how hard this is supposed to be to tune. I don't know if that's normal, but like it has like this spot where like it didn't come with a tool, and it looks like you're supposed to put like a pick there or something and use that to turn it, because you can't do it otherwise. And so like I've ruined picks trying to tune this guitar. See if you can see that. Like I've ruined my picks trying to tune this guitar, and it sucks. So I need to order new picks already. And again, you guys saw this drop, and that happened to me for the first time. The little knob thing on the pickup selector. I wish I could end this video on a happier note, but like, I do not recommend you get this guitar. And like on their website, a lot of them are sold out. Like, I would like to hope that maybe this was like just a fluke, but to also like not help out my friend, it's kind of shitty. Especially when it was in its case the majority of its life, and an air-conditioned house. You know, as soon as we try to get it set up, they're just like, no, we think you had it in a temperature that was not good for the wood, and so therefore it's your fault based off nothing. They're just assuming, and they're just going with that with no evidence. This is bullshit. Again, I hope this is a fluke, but since this is the only one I've ever played, I'm gonna just tell you, like, I would not recommend it. It was a cool idea. It looks like a cool guitar, and I wish it could be a better guitar, but it is what it is. And so with that, I'm gonna end the video. If you like what you saw, you know, give it a like, subscribe. I have a lot of other guitars that I want to do. I've gotten some guitars over the past few months that I really want to do reviews of, even though they're not even like new. I have like I just got a Schecter Damien bass from like 2012 or whatever, but it's super dope. And so I like to do guitar and bass reviews. I'm gonna do more plug-in reviews. Also, if you like the music that was playing in the background, it is you can listen to it in anywhere you stream music under Zombie Penguin Studios. I also have a merch store, so you can get badass shirts like this, or you can make them into hoodies or whatever, because there's a ton of options. So be sure to check that out and support your boy. As of right now, I don't make any money from ads or anything because I'm not there yet, so any little support would be lovely. Whether you listen to the music or you buy some merch, I would greatly appreciate it either way. Also, be sure to check out my other band, Guamski and Man the Moon. So all three projects are in Penguin Studios, Guamski and Man the Moon. We're coming out with new music pretty soon, so give those a follow wherever you stream music. And with that, I'm gonna let you go. Peace.